Hello everyone, I am back this morning just for a quick stream. I want to share how this was turning out. I'm probably only going to stream for about 15 minutes or so. I got to get ready for work. Maybe a little over, we'll see, but not too much. And this is how it turned out. I had several books on this. I'm going to put all these quick streams I'm doing for this journal on. Once they start piling up, I'm going to put them on a playlist. So this is the second stream for this. So I just want to share with you how this turned out. I think it looks pretty good. That glue, that adhesive worked really well that I used in the last stream there yesterday. And everything got the right way up. So I didn't mistakenly put my inside pattern upside down. This is a fabric that I just picked up at Walmart. They sell them in squares to make quilts or whatever to do your quilting. And I used an old book, so that you can check on the first stream. And then I used packing paper and some paint to make this leathery look. Glued it all together. Cardboard collage paper here. And yeah, kind of works as a cute little cover. So I really like the way it turned out. I just did some marker on the edges, like alcohol markers in like a tan, and because the book was white and I didn't bother to paint that. And that's how it turned out. So now I want to think about the inside pages, and that's where I want to come with to talk about on this one here. So I'm just going to put this to the side a bit. How many signatures? I think like if you're going to make a really thick book and you want to add to your signatures for this one, like 3 signatures would be perfect. I'm just going to show you some of my other ones here. You can use any type of paper. I have a bit of a mess here. I used on this diamond painting one here, I added diamond painting to the cover, book cover, and black construction paper to make a leather, faux leather look on the other part to show you. And I like that because with the Deadpool, I thought the faux leather worked. And then on the inside for this one, I just did 3 signatures, but I did cardstock because with this particular book, I wanted black paper to color in and sketch. So I just left, when I sewed my signatures, I left string hanging so I can hang up beads. But that's what I wanted with this particular one. So you can use construction paper. You can use cardstock. This is cardstock from Michael's. And I just like to color pencil crayons on here and practice that. So that works really well for this particular journal, is for that, just for my pencil crayon drawings. I don't think I have any more in here. I don't remember. It's been a while. So that's why I did just the paper. And I love the torn look. So I just kind of got the size that I wanted, put my metal ruler down, tore it. And I decided to add ribbon to my edges just with staples, just so that I can easily, it just makes it look nice, easily turn the pages, and it looks neat. So that's that one using cardstock. And I'm just going to go over here. Want to share this one here. This is another one that I just happened to cover with diamond painting as well, of the London Bridge. And did the same with the construction with the paper. But this one was scrapbook paper. This one was not scrapbook paper. Well, some of it is the scrapbooking paper that you see here, the cheaper ones. Tissue papers, book paper. This is like the dollar store sketch paper, and storybook pages. And then I use, this is a piece of a tissue box I taped on here. I'm still got to put this together with washi tape. But I just want to show you what you can use. This is a card I got from my boss. The envelope. So just fun things like that. The thinner paper like that for scrapbooking or whatever. And of course the sketch paper. So I kind of alternated that, put a book page in, my tissue paper. And I have done that. And I love the texture of these books in between the pages. And you can put line paper, whatever. This is to show you how with the book paper, which is like these squares in there, I just painted a little bit of buttermilk over top, did my own stamping, added my own stickers, added some paint, and it turned out like this, you know. So just because it looks like this doesn't mean it's good. It has to stay like this. This is a little pocket I made out of little pouch that you can just buy a package of them. I can't think of the name, but I just bought these because I thought they were cute. Old stamp that I cut off an envelope and just added that. So that was the book page. Here's the other side of the book page. But it looks great with a little bit of paint on and adding things. And that's the kind of junk journal I love. There's a strip that I can add to. I don't know if I made anything else in here, but I was just kind of playing, alternating my pages. So I have a little bit of different things. I decide if I want to color or sketch. On here, another tissue paper. So this is a kind of scrapbook that I'm going to make, or a junk journal that I would think I want to make. But I wanted to share that you can use all sorts of paper. And all these storybook papers are very strong papers. And the tissue paper, you don't have to necessarily put like anything on it. You can just do a little writing, a little journaling, if it's there, and it's just nice between the thicker paper. So that is how fun this is. Like you just grab whatever you like, and then you sew the signature in. And this one's a little on the loose side, but yeah, it's 3 signatures again. And for how thick it looks, I know I'm a little bit close to the camera. It is pretty good. It fits pretty good, and I can make it more chunky and where it's like open. But I think it looks great. So I'm just going to move these just to show you where I get some of my papers. I was just going to like looking like you could use papers like this, magazine papers, but I find they're too thin. But you can use them to like glue them in and add them in on top of things for collages. And as I was showing, my book here that I'm going to be making, which I won't be doing today, but I figured out the size of the pages will be about, I think I had them about like a certain size picked already. Where did I have my folded paper? So like this book, children's book paper, some of the bigger ones here that I've had. This is the one, the music paper. So I just find this is about my gauge. And then I'm going to just start grabbing paper that I like and using this as my gauge. And then I can rip and tear or cut with my chopper, paper cutter, and start making my signatures. So this is a little crooked. These are just little storybooks that were going to be recycled, and I give them a new life. So then each of these can be a signature. So I think I'm going to do 3 signatures, but I just want to share how you can use just totally different papers, anything. It doesn't have to be scrapbooking papers. So these are the perfect sizes, and they're not perfectly straight, but the music paper, and then this would be cute. And like I said, you could paint over it, and that would be cute over top. So I'm kind of throwing this together to show you how that would look, and layers and layers and layers. So I get my papers from old books like this, tearing up pages like this, I just cut my knife in there and get these ones, and they're perfect for the center, and they got a nice texture. Any kind of book, it doesn't have to fit the page like I say in here, because the layers work well, and you can glue things, even these old books that were just falling apart, but the pictures are so amazing. Use your blade, get that in there, have that image, your favorite images in there. Just books that are not going to get picked up at the book sale. And you know they have cute pictures on them. And this one's got great pictures, just to show you. You can tear them, cut them out, and they're so thick. But a handful of these, I think, you know, like 10 books. I've been making tons and tons of journals. And then this one here is Poems of Easter, and it's got just beautiful images on there. So that being what I wanted to share with you, and that would be for me, you know, a few dollars worth of books at a book sale that people are just not going to choose those books. Hi. I'm not going to be on too long. I have an alarm saying that I got to get ready to go to work in about 5 minutes, but I still have a little time to keep going. So that's where I get my pages from. And then, of course, I was going to show you that this is a book cover. So I'm going to actually put in there. I'm going to sew that right in there, and I cut it. And I cut the spine out. And this is just the paperback cover. But I thought this image was cool. I could stick something over top of it. It's very thick, very shiny. I don't know if I'm going to use the back, but I could throw that together like this. And I could still, it's still my book size. So you could throw anything in here, even old mail and envelopes. Things that are thicker work better, right? Because you guys sew them in. But that would be a cute start of a signature. So let's see what else I have here. I have, and these short ones, which I don't mind using, you can add pages to them. You can add lace to it on the inside. Oh, cool. Thank you. Thank you very much. So I have rabbits pages. I don't know. Like I was saying, I think I'm going to do 3 signatures. Let's try. And also, I'm just going to show you too this is a piece of poster I think I'm going to throw in there. And it doesn't have to be perfect, and you can add to it. So that's just things that you can add. This is the front cover of one book. And like I said, you can cut them down as you go. And there's starting a good signature. For the sketch part, if you want to put scratch pad in there, I use these dollar store scratch pad. They're cheap. There's 25, and you can get quite a few, 2 pages for sure, depending on the size of your journal, out of 1 page. So, and for $2.50, they're really nice to stick inside your journal as well, just to add a little sketch spot if you're in the mood to sketch in your journal. So let's see if I could do, I'm just going to fold this in half this way. And I'm guesstimating that my page is about, I'm going to leave this on. It doesn't matter for me. I am fine with a little rugged look. I'm just going to show you how I tear my pages, which is my favorite way to do things. So this is my leftover. This is 1 page that I'm deciding to put on my signature. So I'm probably going to throw it in here right in the middle somewhere. Let's So I'm going to have a few pages like that. So this one I might throw inside this one. I'm not keeping track, but you can like alternate the same pages for each signature, like what type of pages you're using. But it doesn't have to be too particular. So this one here is my little hickory dickory dock little story song thing. So there's another signature. And I could put more papers inside. It doesn't have to be all the same size. You can add so much. So that could be another signature right there like that. It's so cute. I'm standing up here. My alarm's going to go off in a second here. Whoops. But I'm really loving these stories. Like this story, it was like a hedgehog Christmas story. Not, you know, maybe a story that somebody might pick up. There's just so many books out there, so many new kids stuff, new things. And this one's big, but I can rip it down. But then there's the start of another signature. And I can grab another one of these pages. Easy as that. You don't really have to measure, except for you kind of guesstimate what size your original page you kind of want, and you keep it to that. So I think I had it to about, oh, there's my alarm, about that. I don't know if you can see. Yep. So there's another sketch paper I can just throw in now. So that's a quick, easy 3 signatures right there to put in. Let's see, does this one have sketch paper? It's got a big piece of sketch paper. I'm going to throw in another one right here. I'm going to throw in my book cover on this one. That can get covered though with some cool things. Thank you. Yeah, I love the variety too. Yeah. Thank you very much. Off to work at the library. So that'll be my signatures. So you can find anything. Even like I've made these old cards, and sometimes you don't use them up or whatever, old Easter cards or something, and even cards that you received that you want to keep, you can throw them in your journal, like birthday cards or whatever, and you might not want to do anything over. You might want to save them, but if you're making your journal, you can grab some of those cards and add them in there too, Christmas cards and that kind of thing. So that's another thing you can do, because this is your journal, so you can do whatever and have whatever. No one has to be in it. And then like I said, 3 signatures is going to be perfect in here, sewn in. And I will have to tear some of these pages down, but that's going to work okay. And I'm just like guesstimating. So I'm just going to put my ruler here and not sweat it. And just show you how I kind of, if you want a precise one, you can do it any way you feel comfortable. I'm doing several pieces of paper at one time, so it's working with a metal ruler just to hold it down and tear bits at a time. And that's cute. And that'll fit in there really nice, so then I don't see any paper edges coming out. And I like that rough look. Let's see here, this one's got no rough looks too much anyways, but I'm going to keep it that way because I like it. And this third one here, I think I'm going to add, I have a couple of these cute little honeybee little storybook that had lots of little bees in it, and it's so small and cute. I'm going to put that there. And I am going to tear a bit off of here. And that's all those pages together. I'm just going to grab it and tear it. And it's not going to be perfect, but that's the whole idea. I love that rough look. I have a little bit sticking out here. I could just tear it up. Like that. There we go. Is that too crazy for some of you? That's how I like it though. I like it very, so then every time I open a page that I'm going to work on, and I don't start from the start, I just start wherever I decide to flip, and that's how I feel inspired, and that's where I'm going to start working on my journal. And I can paint, do whatever, and that's how that's going to work. Okay, I'm going to probably leave it here. Maybe need to add a few more pages. I am not sure. This one's on a little thin side. I'm not even keeping track. You can keep track. I'm not keeping track of how many I have in here, because I think, doesn't matter. It just feels, you got to hold it and it just feels right. Okay, that one feels better. This one's now feeling a little light, but I think I'm going on forever, right? But I do want it to be a little thicker. I kind of like this one on this page. I'm just going to go and throw this guy in here. And I do have a dictionary, a couple dictionary pages here. And like I said, I'm not being particular. It's whatever. I make sure I sew the signature so I get sewing in each little page, so it doesn't matter. Now that's it. I think that's it. Moving these to the side, and then that's going to be my signatures that I've chosen. I'm just going to tear this up. And I do have a little sketch page in each one. Some of them are a full-size one. As you've seen, I just did it right in front of you guys. And some of them are the smaller size because I'm not going to waste any pieces. And there's my third signature in there. So now when I come back, we'll work on sewing these in and seeing how that works and how that looks. So thanks again, guys, for watching. And I'll talk to you later. Don't forget to craft like a duck. Bye. Oh, I'll grab my journal cover so you guys can see that this is the journal I'm working on. And I will make a playlist for this particular journal after I start having some videos to throw in together. And I think that's going to look so cute. I'm kind of, they're not going to be squished together. I'm going to be a little bit of spacing. So we'll work on that when I come back. Bye for now.